So in Christ, Isupk headquarters, Sabbath service has officially begun. Bishop Paul, which means on. Yayan, which means wine.
Come on.
La Yasharala, which means to Israel. Well, again, which means horn. Recite the prayers in the Hebrew, in the English. Imajum, which means to stand. So upon Yahakwadam, which means turn and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Well, we get to talk to some of the Lord's Prayer, that's all right.
Come.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Taba'ah, Atazaka, Ayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Madanlanawa, Nakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalakinawa, Hawafinawa, Hasalakinawa, Hawafinawa, Wala'ah, Haba'ainawa, Banasai 1, Abal, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'atapara, Iwalamyam, Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgave our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Hakad, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Babakasha, the thunder now. Hakak, Narapa'ah, Kamakala, Kamadawa, Hakak, Nata'ah, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Nahakoyim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakaraf, Atama'ala, Nagabashan, Hashem Yahushua, Lord Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahoyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Warataza, Ayatan, Amawat, Wagolka, Ayanawam, Shamalka, Anala, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shamamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamalka, Yahweh, Azalka, Ayah, Yanyanka, Yawamam, Ashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Rayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaafka, Abawaka, Ma'aita, Ma'aid Iwalam. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. So 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayim, Al-Damayalaka, Al-Takarash, Al-Tashakwat, Al-Hayahana, Al-Yadyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamashanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayata Ya'aita Zawa, Al-Tazafawanyaka, Amawa, Nakawa, Wanakakida, Magoya, Wala'a, Yasakar, Sham Yasharala, Iwad, Haya, Ra'aita Zawa, La, Nakadwa, Aliyaka, Nara'ah, Yakawafwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayashamai Layam, Mawa'aba, Wahagoya, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashah, Ayashabya, Tazawar, Gamashua, Nalawa, Aiman, Hayawa, Zawawai, Nabanya Lawa, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadiam, Kasaya Sara'ah, Hayabia, Banakar, Payashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayamawa, Kaira, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bak, Wakaza Zamanai, Kanasa Yakamwa, Ashar, Amara, Nayara Shah, Nanawa, Na'awa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shatamwa, Gogala, Kwash, Hanyaraka, Kaash, Ira, Wakala Talahat, Orium, Kantar Dama, Masairaka, Waba Sarupafka, Sabahalam, Mala'ah, Anyaham, Walawan, Wayaba Kwashwa, Shamka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayaba Awa, Aya Ai, Wayaka Pawa, Wayabadwa, Wayada Ira, Aya, Shamka, Yahweh, Yabadka, Ayawan, Keep not thy silence, O my power.
Keep not thy silence, O thy power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O my power.
O my power.
For lo,
Lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
for enemy makes a
And they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up their
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel against thy people
They have crafty counsel
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy enemy.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us cut them off from being a
that the
nation.
name of Israel
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
no longer remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
have confederate against
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites, of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon, and
Ammon,
Amalek, and the Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre.
They have
Esau also is joined with them.
Esau also
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabez, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zahab, yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Almuna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of the power and possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame set of the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O my power, O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, or the Most High, Lord the earth. Blessing Hebrew Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Ala Hayam, Matazabia, Alawak Yahana, Ha Alawakyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Patazayanyam, Ha Kayayanyam, Wa Kwakyam, Yahweh, Wa Hashem Yahushua, Wa Aman. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh.
and Yahushua,
And Yahweh.
and Michael,
And Michael.
and the angels,
And angels.
Commanding General Yohana, the generals,
The generals.
captains, the
Captains.
officers, the troopers, and the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh, in
Yahweh.
the name of Yahushua,
And then Yahweh.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua,
Hashem
Barak
Yahweh.
Lanawa,
Barak Yahweh.
Vayasharala,
Vayasharala.
Wahabayah,
Vayasharala.
Saparium,
Saparium.
Barak,
Barak.
Rapa'ah,
Barak.
Magun,
Bagun.
Hagun,
Bagun.
Yasharala,
Yahshua.
Hashem Yahushua,
Hashem Yahshua.
Waraman,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
And then Yahweh.
bless us
Bless us.
and Israel
And Israel.
and the school.
And the school.
Bless,
Bless.
heal,
Heal.
shield,
Shield.
protect
Protect.
Israel.
Israel.
In the name of
And
Yahushua,
then Yahweh.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
I actually get curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and
King
earth,
of heaven
and all things living.
all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now,
Listen to us
right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses,
Evils
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and
to the
destruction.
heathen
The heathen.
that speak against us,
Speak
the
against
prophets,
the
the
prophets,
teachers,
teachers,
the princes, the
teachers,
priests,
Great.
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite brothers
and the school.
in the school.
Send evils and curses,
Evils and
and
curses.
punishment and destruction
Punishment and
to the
destruction.
heathen.
To the heathen.
and shake loose the treasure
And shake loose
of
the
the rich of
treasure
Israel
of the rich of
that
Israel.
refuse to give to the
That
school.
refuse to get to the
Plus
school.
their riches to enter into our sanctuary.
Once they rich into our sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
To the evils
and
and
punishment and destruction
Punishment
to
and
the
destruction.
Edomites,
To the
and the
Edomites.
nations,
The
their
nation.
drug dealers,
The drug dealers.
court system,
Courses.
prison system,
Businesses.
Planned Parenthood, or the governments of our enemies,
All the governments of the
Alexan guards and armies, Roman Catholic Church,
Roman
the
Catholic
Pope,
Church,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
Skinheads,
Masakamatazi,
Masakamatazi,
gay movement,
Gay movement,
lesbian movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of
National
witchcraft,
Space Program,
National Space
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
Open up the
and the
internet
airwaves,
and the airwaves,
cable access channels,
cable access
the
channels,
radio channels,
the radio channels,
convict the spirit
convict the
of
spirit
many of our people
of many of our
that
people
seek to stop us
seek to stop us,
and bring swift
bring
destruction
swift
to
destruction,
all the heathen
all the
that
heathen,
stand in the way
stand in
or
the
try
way,
to stop us
try to
from
stop us
broadcasting your words
broadcasting your
throughout
word
the planet Earth.
throughout the planet
Let
Earth.
loose all the
And
plagues,
do all the
cause
plagues,
them to go to and fro
only go
through the earth
to the
and
earth,
consume them.
and consume
Let the
them.
plague shake
Let this
the
plague
house
shake
of the thief
the house of the
and the
thief
murderer,
and the murderer,
Yahushua,
Yahweh,
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel,
Come down with the flying
come
saucers
down to fire,
and punish all the heathen
punish all the heathen
that come up against us
come against us,
as we speak that word.
and speak that
Cause
word.
it to be known by all.
And be known by
And
all.
it is the angels that have done
And
it.
the angels
Cause it to be spread through the media
going to be spread
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole
Cause it
world.
to shake at that coming.
Going to shake
In the
like
name
that.
of
In the
Yahushua,
name of Yahweh,
thank you always.
thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
So, which means to turn. Yashabia, you see it?
Slack, yeah, I don't want. No, we still have the charcoal.
We don't have the sticks.
No sticks, no sticks. Slack.
No sweat.
Oh, and I'm still looking for
All right, no sweat. Last week we left off at Ezra chapter 2. Ezra chapter 2, verse 38. Today we're going to pick it up from the book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse 39. Let's confirm that. That's correct. Ezra chapter 2, verse 39. We're going to pick it up after today.
Is it Ezra chapter 2, verse 39?
Okay. The book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse 39 in the Hebrew. Okay. Sweet. Verse 39. All right. Bunya, Karam, Allah, Washa Baaya, Aisha, 40. Haloyam, Bunya, Yashawai, Wakwa Dama Yaav, Labanya, Hawa Dawaya, Shabayam, Wa'ara Ba'ai, 41. Hamasha Rarayam, Bunya, Asak, Maha, Aisharyam, Washa Manaf, 42. Bunya, Hasha Rayam, Bunya, Shalom, Bunya, Atar, Bunya, Tala Mawan, Bunya, Ai Kwawa, Bunya, Kata Yata, Bunya, Shabaya, Hakal, Ma'a Shalashim, Wata Shai, 43. Hana Thayanyam, Bunya, Tazayaka, Bunya, Kasha Wapa, Bunya, Taba'ai Waf, 44. Bunya, Kwawas, Bunya, Sayai Ha, Bunya, Padawan, 45. Bunya, Labana, Bunya, Kagaba, Bunya, Ai Kwawab, 46. Bunya, Kagab, Bunya, Shamalia, Bunya, Kanan, 38. 46 is the last verse. All right. We can get it up in the English. 2nd Ezra 2 and 39. The children of Harim, 1,017. The Levites, the children of Jeshua, and Kadmiel of the children of Hodaviah, 70 and 4. If you remember from last week, all right, we were breaking down. I'm going to read verse 1 so we could refresh our memory while we were talking about all these sons. That's why we kept saying Bunya, Bunya, Bunya this, Bunya that. Talking about all the sons, all the children that came out of where specifically. When you go back to Ezra 1 and 1, it says what? Now in the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, that the word of the Most High by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled, the Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and put it also in writing, saying, Thus says Cyrus, king of Persia, the Most High of heaven hath given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he hath charged me to build him an house at Jerusalem in Judah. All right, so now he had asked the question, who is there among you of all his people? His power be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and build a house of the Lord, power of Israel, which is in Jerusalem. So now we're going to see all the people. Okay, he's going to give us a record of all the people. Now, further on in the verses, we're going to see why this mattered, like we said last week, but we didn't get to that part because we reached verse 38, which was the last verse, right? Verse 31. The singers, the children of Asa, and 120 and 842. The children of the porters, the children of Shalom, the children of after the children of Talmon, the children of Akob, the children of Hadatha, the children of Shabai, in all 139. The Nethinims, the children of Zahar, the children of Hasupha, the children of Taba'ah, the children of Keros, the children of Siaha, the children of Padan, the children of Lebanon, the children of Hagabah, the children of Akob, the children of 46, the children of Haggad, the children of Shammai, the children of Hanan. Verse 47 in the Hebrew, Torah.
Oh, so like it's check that on the trucks here.
Okay.
Batteries.
Okay. I'll do that in burden something. I'll do that in burden something. I'll do nothing in burden something.
Boy,
Just leave it if you, all right?
okay.
Verse 47. Banya, Saladia.
Oh,
Verse 47 in the Hebrew, Banya, Gadal, Banya, Gakar, Banya, Ra'aya, 48, Banya, Ratazayan, Banya, Nakwa, Wada, Banya, Gazam, 49, Banya, Aizar, Banya, Pasat, Banya, Bas, 50, Banya, Asana, Banya, Ma'ai, Wanyam, Banya, Napa, Wasayam, 51, Banya, Bakwa, Bawak, Banya, Kakwa, Wapa, Banya, Kawa, 52, Banya, Batazala, Waf, Banya, Makayada, Banya, Karasha, 53, Banya, Bara, Kwawam, Banya, Sayasara, Banya, Tamak, 54, Banya, 46, 47, 53 is the last verse. All right, picking it up in the English. The children of Barkos, the children, 53 is the last verse, 47. The children of Gadel, the children of Gabar, the children of Re'ayah, the children of Rezon, the children of Nekodah, the children of Gazam, the children of Uzzah, the children of Paseah, the children of Basai, the children of Asna, the children of Mehunim with verse 50, the children of Nephosim, 51, the children of Badbuk, the children of Hakufa, the children of Hahor, 52, the children of Bazloth, the children of Mehidah, the children of Ashar, 53, the children of Barkos, the children of Sisera, the children of Tamar, picking it up in 54 in the Hebrew. So he's just letting us know whose children were there on the record, right? And it has a long list. It has a long list, but at the end, he's going to give us the point of all of this. 54. Banya, Na Tazayak, Banya, Katha Yapa, 55. 54. 60. We're going to start at verse 60. Verse 55. Banya, Ibadia, Shalama, Banya, Sataya, Banya, Saparav, Banya, Gawada, 56, Banya, Ya'ila, Banya, Dara, Kwawan, Banya, Gadal, 57, Banya, Shapathia, Banya, Kathayal, Banya, Ha-Karath, Ha-Tazah, Bayayam, Banya, Amaya, 58, Kal, Hanaf Yum, Wabanya, Badia, Shalama, Shalash, Ma'awaf,
Thashayim, Washanyam, 59, Wa Allah, Ha'ai Layam, Mathal, Malak, Thal, Karasha, Karawab, Adan, Amor, Wala'a, Yakawa, Laha, Gayad, Bayaf, Abba, Watham, Wazar, Raim, Mayasharala, verse 60, which is the last verse. Banya, Dalaya, Banya, Tawa, Baya, Banya, Nakwa, Wada, Shasha, Ma'awaf, Kamashyam, Washanyam, 60, the last verse, picking it up at verse 54. The children of Neziah, the children of Hathipha, the children of Solomon's servant, the children of Sathai, the children of Sophereth, the children of Peruda, the children of Jaalah, the children of Dalkan, the children of Gadel, the children of Sephathiah, the children of Hathia, the children of Pokereth, the children of Zebiam, the children of Ami, the children, all the Nethinims, and the children of Solomon's servant were 392. 59. And these were they which went up from Telmelah, Telhassar, Kerub, Adon, and Emer, but they could not show their father's house. Now listen to this carefully, right? We read about all of these genealogies. We read about all the children of the Levites, the children of these people, the children of that, right? The children of Emer, the priests, the children of Jedaiah. We read about all of this, right? Now, when he gets to verse 59, it says what? And these were they which went up from Telmelah, Telhassar, Cherub. Now, these are the specific people that I talk about, which are who? Adon and Emer, right? But they could not show their father's house. They couldn't show their father's house. They couldn't show that they are who they say they are, right? And because of that, what happened? And their seed, whether they were of Israel. So they couldn't prove if they were Israelites, right? They can't prove if they were Israelites. Now what happened with that? Verse 60, the children of Delaiah, the children of Tebiah, the children of Nekodah, 652. When we read the following set, we're gonna see why this matters, right? Why they gave out the whole breakdown of whose children were there to carry out that work. Verse 61 in the Hebrew. Wama Banya Hakahanyam Banya Kabaya Banya Hakwa Wataza Banya Bara Zalaya Ashar Laquak Mabanwath. Sorry. Mabanwath Bara Zaya Bazoya Hagalaidia Ashar Waya Korah Al Shamam 62 Allah Bakwashwa Batha Bam Hamatha Yakashyam. Couldn't find it. Wala'a Namatazawa Waya Ga'awa Man Hakahan 63 Waya Amor Hatha Ra Shatha Laham Ashar La'a Ya'akawa Makwadash, Hakwadashim, Imad, Kahan, La'a, William, Wala, Thumium, 64, Kal, Hakwaho, Ka'akad, Arabai, Ra, Bawa, Alapium, Shalash, Ma'awaf, Shashiyam, 65, Malabad, Ibadium, Wa'amahathayum, Allah, Shabai, Allah, Alapium, Shalash, Ma'awaf, Shalashim, Washabai, Walaham, Masha Rariyam, Wama Shara Rawaf, Ma'athium, 66, Sawa Sayam, Shabai, Ma'awaf, Shalashim, Washasha, Gara Dayam, Ma'athim, Araba'ayam, Waka Mashat, verse 67, Gamaliyam, Arabai, Ma'awaf, Shalashim, Waka Mashat, Kamariam, Shashaf, Alapium, Shabai, Ma'awaf, Wa'ai Shoyam, 60. Verse 60 in the English. The children of Deliah, the children of Tobiah, the children of Nekudah, 652, and of the children of the priests, the children of Habiah, the children of Koz, the children of Barzillai, which took a wife of the daughters of Bazal the Gilead, and was called after their name. These saw their register among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but they were not found. Therefore were they as polluted. This is the reason why we read about all of these records, right? We read about all this record because the people, the children who could not prove their genealogy, who couldn't prove that they were Israelites, they were polluted. They were considered polluted because we don't know if you are an Israelite, so to us you are a heathen.
That's right.
Right? You're a heathen. You don't know you're an Israelite, you're a heathen. All right? That's why we don't just, I got you. That's why we don't just accept Africans in here, because we know most of Africa is Hamites. Most of Africa is Hamites. We're not saying there's no Israelites in Africa, but you're not gonna come and say, yeah, I'm from Africa. I'm from the tribe of what's tribe they say? I'm from the Ashanti tribe. I'm from
the Igbo.
The Igbo. I'm from the Igbo. The Igbo means Hebrew, my brother. You know, you're not gonna come here with that and think, you know, we're gonna accept you, general, but naked like a fake Israelite does. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Prophet. I was gonna say something.
He also, you know what I mean? Also, you know, now you know what I'm saying? Like Captain Cottis always said, not all, also skin folks is kin folks.
Right.
Like as we do the Bob Marley.
Right.
Because he was born from an Edomite. But also, you know what I'm saying? Also, you know what I'm saying, to put it in perspective, you know what I'm saying, we would still look towards you, you know what I'm saying, as the Israel in the past has shown that the people who wasn't born in Israel, they still look towards them as an Edomite. I mean, not an Edomite, but as, you know what I'm saying, as a stranger. Kind of like the way that we're doing now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you ain't from where we at. Even though he's our peoples,
right.
But just because and this is in the same country.
Right.
You from the South, but you're not from here.
Right.
You from the South side, but you're not from here.
Right.
and we still do it to this day. Slackers.
That's right. That's right. You know, and they were considered as polluted. Right? So, because they couldn't prove their genealogy, just like today, you know, you're not an Israelite because your mother is black. Right? You're not an Israelite. We need to know who the hell is your father. Who's your father? Is your father a victim of white supremacy, a victim of the transatlantic slave trade? We need to know that. Because you're not gonna come here, Bob Marley, and think, you know, you are Israelite because your mother is Rita Marley. Like Damian Marley could not come here. None of Bob Marley's son could come here. We will reject them. All right? Because they are polluted. Now we are in verse 62. These sought their register among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but they were not found. Therefore were they as polluted, put from the priesthood. 63. And the Tishah said unto them that they should not eat of the most holy things till there stood up a priest with Urim and with Thummim. So there had to be a priest there to examine you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna eat none of these holy things. You're not. All right? Like Captain Tazoya told him, like, nah, I'm not feeding you after. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, Salaki, so that's what I was about to say.
Good.
And also Jerry Muhammad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The spirit will come out.
Right.
The spirit will come out and they will find out.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? You need a priest there to make sure that, you know, the spirit, you know what I'm saying, is with us.
Good.
But yeah, they the priest definitely will find out.
Exactly. All right. 64. And the Tishah said unto them that they should not eat. We just read that verse 64. The whole congregation together was 42,303 score. 40 and 2,000. All right, that's 42,360. 65, verse 65. Beside their servants and their maids of whom there were 7,370. And there were among them 200 singing men and singing women. Verse 66. Their horses were 736. Their mules 245. 67. Their camels 435. Their asses 6,720. All right, so it's breaking down basically, you know, not only the people but their possession. All right. Now we picking up at verse 68 in Hebrew. Wama.
Salaki, from 68 or 67?
We read it from 68. We just read 60 to 67.
Okay.
We started, you could fact check me on it. We started at Ezra 2 and 39.
39.
Okay. Ezra 2 and 39 is where we started. We are now really in 68. I believe that's I'm not sure. First set, you could double check that for me.
Yeah, this will be the fifth set.
This will be the fifth cut.
Okay.
We in verse 68. All right. Wama Ra Ashia Ha'a Bawath Baba Babawam Labayath Yahweh Ashar Baya Rashalam Hatha Nadabwa Labayath Ha Alahayim Laha'ai Mayadwa Ail Makawanwa 69 Kakakam Kakakam according to the ability Nathanwa La Awad Kazar Hamalaka Zahab Dara Kamawanyam Shasha Rabba Awath wa alap, wa kasap, manayam, kama shak, alakyam, wa tanaf, kahanyam, ma'aha, 70, Wayashabwa, Hakahanyam, Waha Loyam, Wamawa, Ha'ain, Wahama Shara Rayam, Waha Shawai Rayam, Waha Masha Rayam, Waha Shawai Rayam, Waha Nathan, Waha Natha Yanyam, Ba'ai Rayaham, Wakal, Yasharala, Ba'ai Rayam, in chapter 3, verse 1, Waya Gai, Hakadash, Hasha Bayaya, Wa Banya, Yasharala, Ba'ai Rayam, Waya Asapwa, Ha'ain, Ka'a Yash, Akkad, Al, Yashur, Yarabashalam, verse 2, Wayakwam, which will be the last verse? Which will be the last verse? Wayakwam,
I got down.
Yashawai, Bun.
2,
Yeah.
3 and 2, sir.
3 and 2.
Come.
Yawa Tazadak, Wa Akayawa, Hakahanyam, Waza Ra Babal, Bun, Sha'alafia, Wa'a Kayan, Wa'akyan, Waya Waya Banwa Af Mazabak, Alahaya Yasharala, Lahai Lawaf, I Layan, I Lawaf, Kaka Thawab, Batha Raraf, Masha Ayash, Ha Alahaya. Okay, chapter 2, verse 68. And some of their chief of the fathers, when they came to the house of the Most High, which is at Jerusalem, offered freely for the house of the power to set it up in its place. They gave after their ability unto the treasure of the work 1,000 drams of gold, and 5,000 pounds of silver, and 100 priest garments. Verse 70. So the priests and the Levites and some of the people and the singers and the porters and the Nethinim dwelt in their cities, and all Israel in their cities. Chapter 3, verse 1. And when the 7th month was come, and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem. Verse 2. Then stood up Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and his brother, the priest, and Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and his brethren, and girded the altar of the power of Israel, to offer burnt offerings thereon, as it is written in the law of Moses, the man of the power. We're picking it up at chapter 3, verse 3. Waya Kayanwa, Hama Zabat Isle, Maka 1, Makawa, Nafia, Kaya, Ba Ayam, Ba Yama, I Layam, Ma'aimaya, Ha Aratazawaf, Waya I Laya what I Lawaf, Layahawa, I Lawaf, Labat Wa, Wala I Ra, 40 verse 4, Waya I Showa Af, Kag, Hasa Kawaf, Kaka Thawab, Wa I Laf, Yawam, Bayawam, Bama Sapal, Kama Shapat, Dabor, Yawam, Baya Wamwa, verse 5, Wa'aka, Rayak, Kun, Ilaf, Samayad, Wala, Kadashyam, Wala Kal, Mawa'ai, Daya, Yahweh, Hamakwa, Dashyam, Wala Kal, Matha, Nadab, Nadabah, La Yahweh, verse 6, Mayawam, Akkad, Lakadash, Hasha, Bayaya, Hakawa, Lahai, Lawaf, I, Lawaf, La Yahweh, Waha, Yakov, Yahweh, La'ah, Yasad, Waya, Thanwa, Kasab, Lakatazabium, Wala Karashium, Wama Akal, Wama Shatha, Washaman, Latazad Danyam, Wala Tazayam, Laha Baya, I Tazaya, Ara Ziyam, Man, Halabanwan, Al Yam, Yapawa, Kara Shayawan, Kawa Rash, Malak, Parash, I Parsa, I La Yaham, verse 8, Waba Shana, Hashaniyah, Laba Wa'am, Al Bayav, Ha Allah Hayam, Laya Rashalam, Bakadash, Hashania, Hakawa, Zara Babal, Bun, Sha'alafya, Waya Shawai, Bun, Yawa Washa Al, Aka Yaham, Hakahanyam, Waha Loyam, Wakal, Haba Ayam, Maha Shavya, Yararashalam, Wayai, Mayadwa, Af, Haloyam, Maban, I Shoyam, Shana, Wamailaha, Lanatazak, I Malakath, Bayath, Yahweh, verse, I believe this is the last verse, verse 3, 4, 9. 9 is, 9 will be the last verse, we're going to verse 9. Waya I Mad, Yashawai, Banyawa, Wa'a Kayan, Kwada Mayal, Wabanyawa, Banya, Yahawada, Ka Akkad, Lanatazak, Il, Aisha, Hamalaka, Babayath, Ha Alahayam, Banya, Kana Dad, Ban Yum, Wahaka Yum, Wa'akyum, Haloyum, verse 9. That's it. All right, Ezra chapter 3, verse 3. And they set the altar upon his bases, for fear was upon them because of the people of those countries. And they offered burnt offerings thereon unto the Most High, even burnt offering morning and evening. Verse 4. They kept also the Feast of Tabernacles, as it is written, and offered the daily burnt offerings by number according to the custom and the duty of every day required. Verse 5. And afterward offered the continual burnt offering both of the new moons and of all the best feasts of the Most High that were consecrated, and of everyone that willingly offered a freewill offering upon the Most High. Now this is important because during those days we had a Levitical priesthood. This is prior to us being completely destroyed as we are now. All right, this is prior to Christ. Now we did do these burnt offerings, and they were required. Now we have a different type of sacrifice that is required, and that sacrifice that is required today is not this burnt offering, but the sacrifice is yourself. All right, it's ourselves. It's sacrificing the person that we used to being a new creature. That sacrifice is also required. All right, it is also required as much as these sacrifices in the past prior to Christ were required. All right. Verse 6. From the first day of the 7th month began they to offer burnt offerings unto the Most High, but the foundation of the temple of the Most High was not yet laid. Verse 7. They gave money also unto the masons and to the carpenters, and meat and drink and oil, and oil unto them of Zidon, and to them of Tyre, to bring cedar trees from Lebanon to the sea of Joppa, according to the great grant that they had of Cyrus, king of Persia. Verse 8. Now in the 2nd year of their coming unto the house of the power at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month began Zerubbabel, the son of Jehaltiel, and Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and the remnant of their brethren, the priests and the Levites, and all they that were come out of the captivity unto Jerusalem, and appointed the Levites from 20 years old and upward to set forward the work of the house of the Most High. All right. A lot of people, they like to turn to the Most High, so-called turning to the Most High when they old and can't do no work for the Most High. That's when they want to serve God. You know, when you done your whole life, and you done being a whoremonger your whole life, when you're 60, 70, you start breaking down, you want to come and do the work of the Most High. Now, do the work of the Most High in your prime. Do it in the flower of your age. Do it at 17 years old, 20 years old, like it says right here, from 20 upward. All right, these men were doing the work of the Lord. Verse 9. Then stood Jeshua with his sons and his brethren, Kadmiah and his sons, the sons of Judah, together to set forward the workmen in the house of the power, the son of Henadad, with their sons and their brethren, the Levites. Verse 9 was the last verse. We're picking it up at verse 10 in the Hebrew. We in Ezra chapter 3, verse 10. This will be the last set. All right, let's go. Wayasadwa Habaniam Arth Ha Yakol Yahweh Wayai Mayadwa Ha Kahanyam Malabashyam Baka Tazarath Wahaloyam Banya Asak Bama Tazalafyam Laha Lala'af Yahweh Il Yadia Dawayad. Dawayad would be another term to say the Dawadah, or David's name. All right, that would be Dawadah, Dawayad, Dawadah. Dawayad, Malak, Yasharala, verse 11. Wayai Nawa, Ba Halal, Waba Hawadaf, La Yahweh Kaya, Tawab Kaya, La'ai Walam, Hasadwa, Il Yasharala, Wakal, Ha'aim, Hara Ya'aiwa, Thara Wa'ai, Gada Wall, Ba Halal, La Yahweh Al, Hawasad, Bayaf, Yahweh, verse 12, Wara Bayam, Maha Kahanyam, Waha Loyam, Wara Ashia, Abawaf, Hazaquanyam, Ashar, Ra Af, Habayaf, Hara Ash, Hara Ashwan, Baya Sadwa, Za, Habayaf, Ba'ai Yanyam, Bakiyam, Bakwa Wall, Gadawal, Wara Bayam, Batha Ra Wai, Bashamaka, La Hariyam, Kwawal, verse 13, Wa'ayan, Ha'ain, Ma Kaya Rayam, Kwawal, Thara Wa'ai, Hasha Maka, La Kwawal, Banya, Ha'ain Kaya, Ha'ain, Ma Raya Ayam, Thara Wa'ai, Gadawal, Wahakwawa, Nasha Mai Aid Lamara Hawak. Right. Chapter 4, verse 1. We in Ezra chapter 4, verse 1. Waya Shamaiwa Tazariah Yahawada Waba Nayam Waban Yam Kaya Banya Hagada Hagawal Ba one Yam Hayakal La Yahweh Allahaya Yasharala, verse 2. Waya Gashwa Al Zara Babal Wa'al Ra Ashya Ha Abawath Waya Amawa Laham Nabana I Makam Kaya Kakam Nada Rawash La Hayakam Anna Kanwa Zabakyam Maya Asal Kadan Malak Ashawar Hamaila Athanwa Gaha, verse 3. Waya Amal Laham Zara Babal Waya Shawai Washa'al Ra Ashia Ha Abawath La Yasharala La Lakam Wala Nawaf Laba Nawaf Bayath La Allah Hayanwa Kaya Ana Kanawa Yakad Nabana La Yahweh Alahaya Yasharala Ka Ashar Taza Wana Taza Tazawanwa Hamalak Ka Warash Malak Param, verse 4. Wayahaya Aim Ha'arataza Mara Hanyam Mara Payam Yadaya Aim Yahawada Wa Mabal Hayam Awatham Laba Nawaf. Right? Chapter 3, verse 11. And they sang together with chorus and praises and giving thanks unto the Most High, because he is good, for his mercy endureth forever toward Israel. And all the people shouted with a great shout when they praised the Most High, because the foundation of the house of the Most High was laid. Verse 12. But many of the priests and Levites and chief of the fathers, who were ancient men that had seen the first house, when the foundation of this house was laid before their eyes, wept with a loud voice, and many shouted aloud for joy. All right, so these are the men that in their youth they saw the temple, they saw the first house, right? And now they old, and they looking at this. It's like Commanding General Yohana seeing, you know, how the school was prior to men dropping their swords, right? And then being by himself with just a few brothers, having to build the school back up, you know, from the ground after men done dropped their swords and betrayed the Lord by trying to start another Isupk, which you cannot do. You cannot duplicate this school. You cannot duplicate the work of the Lord without being in the body of the Lord. All right, so imagine that. And Commanding General Yohanan now seeing the fruit of his endurance, seeing the fruit of, you know, not giving up, not dropping his sword. That is something, you know, to read about. You know, and these men, they wept because they knew the temple, and they seen now the foundation of this temple is laid out. All right. Chapter 4, verse 2. Then they came to, we read verse 1. So like, let's go back to verse 12. But many of the priests and Levites and chief of the fathers who were ancient men that had seen the first house when the foundation of this house was laid before their eyes wept with a loud voice, and many shouted aloud for joy. Verse 13. So that the people could not discern the noise of the shout of joy from the noise of the weeping of the people. For the people shouted with a loud shout, and the noise was heard afar off. Verse 4. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Most High power of Israel, verse 2, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you. Now these are the adversaries, and now they're talking about let us build with you. Right? Let us build with you, for we seek your power as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhad, king of Asar, which brought us up hither. Verse 3, but Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us. You don't have nothing to do with us. You can't build this temple with us. Right? You have nothing to do with us. Like your fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Most High power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, have commanded us. Verse 4, then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. All right, so now they wanted to stop that work. This will complete the verses for today. So next week, we're going to pick it up at Ezra chapter 4, verse 5. All right. We're going to see how much conspiracy that was taken in order to prevent the work of the Most High to be done, in order to prevent the temple to be built. All right. With that, Roger. Shapar, shoots on.
La Yasharala, which means to Israel. All right, with that, Majam. So, upon Yahakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to recite prayers in the Hebrew and English. The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakovka, Taba'ah, Watazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathanganawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalakinawa, Kawabwafinawa, Salakinawa, Kawabwafinawa, Wala'ah, Tabayayinawa, Banasaya one Abor, Hawashainawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa Allah, Wahata Paraf, La Iwalam Yam Aman, in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever, so be it. Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baba Kasha, the thunder nawa, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kalamakala, Wakalamadawa, Hakak, Lata'ah, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakoyam, Hamathiam, Hakak, Arakawaf, Hasama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Nawada Aman, in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ha-ha-ha-yam, Ma'ayan, Yava'ah, Isaiah Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Ra'arataza, Ayatan, Lamawat, Wagalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hanala, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shalamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazarka, Ayah, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Bayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makara, Yashamar, Afna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawaka, Ma'aika, Wa'ai Walam, in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam, Al Damayalaka, Al Takarash, Al Tashakwa, Al Kayahana, Al Yabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamashana Yaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayata Ya'aita Zawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amorwa, Lakawa, Wanakakida, Magoya, Wala'a, Yasakar, Sham Yasharala, Aiwa, Kaya, Nawa'aita Zawa, La, Yakadwa, Ayaka, Bara'ah, Yakawafwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayat Shamaylayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagoyam, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Halashat, Aimyashabya, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zawawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasayasara Ak, Hayabian, Banakar, Kwayashman, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Awa, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayabmawa, Ka'aira, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazambana, Kanasayakamba, Ashar, Amorwa, Nayara Shah, La Nawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, La Panya Raka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Kantaradatma, Basairaka, Wabasa Wapafka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayab, Bakwashwa, Shamka, Ha Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayaba Awa, Idea I, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Waya the Iowa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labaka, Aliyawan, Alka, Ha'arataza. Keep not thy silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O my power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people, and consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabon, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asor also is joined with them,
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zahab, yea, all their princes, as Sabbath and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power and possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame set up the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Isupk, blessing. In the Hebrew, Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazabia, Alawat Yahana, Ha Alawatyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Patazayanyam, Ha Kayayanyam, Wa Ha Aquastiam, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushah, Tawala Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels. Commanding General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the assistants, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. Bless Israel. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushah, Barak Lanawa, Wayasharala, Wahabaya, Sapariam, Barak, Rapa'ah, Magan, Hagan, Yasharala, Ba'ashem Yahushah, Tawada Aman. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect Israel in the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so be it. Someone at the door. Isupk curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and their nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Kamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of our people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro to the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shah, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you always, so be it. Saul, which makes the turn. You all give one courtesy salute. All right. Men of Israel, you all give one courtesy salute. Majum Shabbat, Majum, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushah Barakatham. Yashmatam. Dismiss. Next week, first. Next week, we're picking it up at Ezra chapter 4, verse 5. Shalom, Israel.